Hey everyone, Tech OG here at Best Buy. Taking a look at the iPhone XS and SX Max. This right here is the SX. And just wanted to take a look at it for myself. Feels very good in the hand. Love that screen, love that screen. You can't deny that screen. Face ID, same apps that you would usually see on iPhone products. Settings. So I got iOS 12. There you go. So we're doing that now. This was the 64 gigabyte capacity. As you saw with the numbers, people already played with the phone for pictures or whatnot. Regular stuff in the settings. There's that doggone notch at the top. There was a bar on the bottom to show you that there's no home button anymore. Coolness. So your regular apps are on there. You got GarageBand, iMovie, those are instant on there. Numbers and keynote pages. So you got your Microsoft Office apps. Plus the coveted GarageBand already installed on there. A couple of games on here for you to try out to test out the processor. What's it, the A Bionic 12? DJ Pro, they're still making their app, which is kind of cool. So like I said, it feels good on the hands. Take a look at the camera in a minute. But it's a lot lighter than I thought it was going to be. And I cannot deny how beautiful it is to not have a home button on here. Camera look good. Zoom works great. So 10x zoom. Realistic colors, not like Samsung's oversaturated colors, so it's definitely more realistic. Regular video, slow-mo, time-lapsed. All the same features as you saw in iOS 11. Portrait mode, square panel, so pretty much the same stuff as you have seen in the original iPhone X. So it feels good. Oh, they did get rid of the stuff on the back. They got rid of the branding on the back, as told to you. So let me see how to get to recent apps. How do I do that? I certainly don't know. I'll have to play around with it some more. So when you record, I like that when you record it doesn't zoom in a little bit like Samsung's S9 phone. When you start recording, it will record right then and there. That's cool. I like that. Cool slow motion. Here's the iPhone SX Max. Same phone, just bigger. How does it feel? I feel like an S9 Plus. Most likely gonna feel like the Note. Of course, you don't have the headphone button or a jack. Same exact stuff. Same exact apps, it's just a bigger phone. And when you're looking at price, the cheapest one for this one, 64 gigabytes of space, $10.99 for the cheapest. For the iPhone SX, not the S, that would be $999.99. So basically $1,000 for the cheapest model of the SX. XS and $1,100 for the cheapest model for the SX Max. So again, it's all depending on you for size. Pretty much same power, same all that. So completely up to you on which one you decide to get. Me personally, I'm not getting either right now unless I get one sent to me by the company to review and keep. And I'll be a very, very happy reviewer. And of course, you know me, it doesn't matter who sends something to me, you know you're going to get the real, raw deal of how I believe the phones work. Let's check out about same thing, 64 gigabytes, iOS 12, cool stuff. Here is the Apple Watch Series 4 with the smaller bezels. Same watch. This one does not have the LTE built in. Definitely feels lighter than the Series 1, 2, and 3. Slide up mechanism. Change your watch faces like this. Press it down because it has the 3D touch. Much more colorful, definitely more colorful than the Series 1, 2, and 3. Press the crown, you see all your, of course, apps already installed on the watch. It feels like the same thing, doesn't feel any different than any other watch you've had before. It's definitely a lot more colorful. What is it, IP67 or IP68, water resistance. Of course, there's a microphone on the side. Same bands, you can lower the bands from Series 1, 2, or 3. Don't have any problem putting it on here. So you can get to different apps that are already open. Isn't that wonderful? Doesn't have to close all, but you can get to different apps. Oh, look at that. So this is Apple's answer to Samsung's turning bezel. They got the turning crown, and you can get to different apps that you put in on the watch to get to them quickly. Copycats. Definitely copycats. But it's smooth. It's buttery smooth. I like that you can do that. And you can see the drawbar on the side. So you can do it manually or with the crown. Isn't that nice? For the price. This is nice for the price though. Don't know about that. Back. There we go. So you got different bands, different colors. Beautiful watch, beautiful watch. And here is the coveted Samsung Note 9. It's telling you on the screen to click the button on the stylus, which I just did. Still clicking it. It's not letting you do anything. So most likely, there you go. Get on it yourself. You've got to use it yourself. As you can see, this has been paired to the Note 9. You can see the little dot on the screen. Shows you that you can control the this is your finger with the stylus. Nice camera, oversaturated. You can see the wood looks like wood. This looks like oversaturated color wood. That's what Samsung does. Ain't no big thing. Not at the moment. I'm just browsing this right now to see if I or any of my wonderful viewers on YouTube will want to buy this out. Sorry about that. A representative came over, or a sales rep came over to ask me questions about the phone. So I gave her a whole ton of questions. Didn't get the answers I wanted to hear, but at least I gave her questions that kind of boggled her mind a little bit. As you can see, it looks buttery smooth, but personally, it doesn't feel as buttery smooth as an S9, S9 Plus. And I believe it has the same processor, so it has a Snapdragon 845 processor. Let's go to settings. So you can customize this as you kind of want. I mean, you can't do a full customization unless you root, and you cannot root any US Samsung phones or any US Android phones because they lack the bootloader. But at least you can still customize this a lot more than you can with an Apple phone. So you got your regular connections, airplane mode, NFC, yada yada yada. Biometrics and security, that's a new settings feature in the Note 9. Like I said, you got the cool stylus and it's Bluetooth, yada yada yada. Is it worth the increased price? Is it worth you upgrading? Of course, as I always say for anybody, it's how you use the phone. Here's a camera demonstration. Try demo. Flaw detection. Let's try the demo. Let's look at the demo. Flaw detection can be enabled in the camera settings. Tap the setting icon. So detect flaws in your photos with real-time alerts. Open your eyes for better portraits. Detect flaws like blinks before the moment is lost. Lens smudge. Get notified if the camera lens has a fingerprint or other smudge on it. Okay, not bad. But is it worth the increase in price? No. Like I said, lots of cool apps just like the Apple phones over there. Same stuff, just the stylus. Better camera, better processor than the Note 8. Is it worth the price? For me, no. For you? Of course, it's totally up to you, because I told you before in my other video, spend your money the way that you want to spend it. Completely up to you. So, I'm finally leaving Best Buy. I only went there mainly to show you in person, or in my person, the iPhone XS, the XS Max, excuse me, hard to say that, and the Note 9. Didn't really cover the Note 9 as much as I wanted to because of that associate that came over to me and was asking questions. I was asking some pretty good questions to her about what she thought of the Note 9 and the new phones out. She had on her person the XS Max, so she told me she liked the battery. The battery lasted longer than the iPhone X because she said she had the X as well. But she mainly used it for what you would normally use a phone for, and that's to surf the web, pictures, things like that. I'm pretty sure she was not making 4K videos, or if it's default, then yeah, maybe she was, but didn't know that the video she was making was in 4K, things like that. So she was just using it as a regular consumer. So to get a phone that costs that much, just to use it for regular stuff, in my opinion, not worth the money at all. Because you can do that on any kind of phone. Yes, I'm paying attention to the road, so don't ask, you're making a video, are you looking at the road? Of course I'm looking at the road. I'm not going to try to crash my car. But anyway, and that's why the phone's all moving around. So I'm holding it with one hand. Anyway, so I gave you basically the basic logistics of the phones, you know, how they look, how they felt in the hands, they were heavy or whatnot. And again, do I think they're worth the price? And of course, my answer is straight up no. Is it worth an upgrade? Of course, it's worth an upgrade if you have an older phone. If you have an iPhone 5, iPhone 6, doggone it, get the phone, because it's leaps and bounds over what you have. Is it worth the upgrade if you have, let's say, if you have a Note 8 or if you have a Samsung S9? Is it worth the upgrade to get to the Note 9? No, because it has the same processor as the S9, which is a Snapdragon 845. So you're getting the same speed. So it's no difference in the speed or anything. So keep what you got. I mean, unless you really need the stylus and you need the latest and greatest, get it. Because again, at the end of the day, whose money are you spending? Yours. So don't worry about my opinion, and don't use my opinion to make your own purchase. You go to the store like I just did. You play around with it. You take your phone that you have, compare it to the one that you're looking into getting, and make the decision on your own. But still, it's kind of cool to get opinions of other people, especially if you don't have a store near you where you can play with the phone. So that's what you look at these videos for information that you may not normally can get on your own. So at the end of the day, after all your research and whatnot, get whatever you think is cool for you. Me personally, my S9 is just fine. I'm using it to record right now. It works just fine. It's going to work just fine tomorrow. It's going to work just fine next week. So I don't have to get the latest and greatest phone that's out, you know what I'm saying, and put myself into another hole where I got to pay on another 2 years on the phone. Oh, there's a squirrel in my yard. Okay, I just got home, so I'm going to back into my driveway. Give me 1 second. I can still keep talking. There we go. I can't keep talking. I want to make sure I'm back in there just right. Which I just did. Okay, so like I said, at the end of the day, it's all on you. It's not on me. It's on me for what I buy. It's on you for what you buy. I just make the channel so that, like I said, not trying to be like everybody else on YouTube. I'm just being like me. So instead of me showing you pictures on the internet of the iPhone XS and XX Max, I decided today, and just today, and excuse the blurriness, I don't know why it's doing that, to go to Best Buy and check out the merchandise myself and let you know firsthand, from using it and playing with it, if it's a good phone and if it's a sound purchase for the average consumer. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, definitely leave the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Make sure you spread the word about my channel, because like I said, I'm not trying to get all popular and famous, but if it ends up being that way, just for being the regular kind of guy that I am, just the regular music teacher that I am, then so be it. I take all the good and the bad, you know what I'm saying, and just try to give you the best information that I can on items that are available. I mean, now that I'm going to Best Buy, and that was my first time in Best Buy in months. I haven't been there in such a long time. So I'll be going there to check out computers and things, and other tech that's out there. To an extent, I can't really just use it and continue to make videos because I don't know if it's absolutely about. I mean, I did talk to some associates that were there and told them what I was actually doing, and they didn't object to it. So if they don't object to it, well, the ones that were there, there might be other ones that I can't do that. So as long as they don't object to what I'm doing, then I will continue to go to Best Buy and make videos of tech products that they're selling that you may be interested in. So don't try to give me a list, because I don't know what Best Buy stock is. So I'll just make videos on what they have. So hopefully you'll see a video on a product that you may be interested in, and you can get information from what I tell you about it. So for the most part, as far as computers, I'll be looking at the keyboard, the screen, things like that. As far as the insides, most computers pretty much have the same processors. Your Core i5, i7, i3, M3, they're all going to have the same processor, so they may have the same speed, but it depends on possibly the manufacturer. Maybe they may tweak their software, maybe they'll tweak their hardware to
let the components run better. Who knows? Like GPD does. GPD, Chinese company, they tweak everything to make it run in tip-top shape. So, like I said, I'll start doing that. And continue to give me support. If you like I said, my channel, leave a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you've done so already. Tell your friends about my channel. And I hope to see you in my next video.